Good morning. So I thought I would just give you a quick little pre-run or walk, if you go for big walks, mobility yoga session. This is going to be quick, it's going to be easy, and it doesn't require any props. You don't even need to have a mat if you don't have one with you. So what I'd like you to do is to start by laying down. You can do this in your bed or you can do it on the floor or on the couch, as long as you've got a bit of space for your legs. Lay down and take your hands around your ribs, and to start by taking a few breaths just to try to expand your ribs into your hands. And it doesn't matter how fast or slow, but try to just encourage your ribs to spread out as much as they can with each breath. And this is to sort of stretch and limber up the muscles that hold your ribs together, the intercostal muscles, to help them start to feel a little bit more ready to give you the space you need to take the big breaths that you're going to be taking. Take 2 more like that. At the bottom of this exhale, take your right knee into your chest and give it a big squeeze in. Really squeeze it in. Reach your left leg up. Take an inhale there. And as you exhale, lower your left leg down, keeping it straight. Keep your tailbone tucked. And as your leg goes down, bring your chin up to your knee. And then inhale to reach your left leg back up. Lower your head back down. Slowly lower your head as you exhale and bring your head up towards your right knee. And 1 more of those. Inhale, kick that left leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, lower the left leg. Keep your left foot on the ground, keep your right knee bent, and then use your right hand. Start to make some big circles with your right knee. And then go the other direction, and feel free to let go with your hand and just do the movement with your knee alone. That's just going to give a little bit more oomph to the muscles that support your hip joint, rather than making your hands do all the work. So it's up to you how much you want to put into that. Sometimes it's nice to take the easier, simpler route if you know that your muscles are going to take a bit of a workout later on. Place your right foot down. Hug your left knee into your chest. Squeeze it in, let your tailbone tuck up. Inhale your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, slowly lower your right leg down, keeping your tailbone tucked. Bring your nose up to your knee. Inhale your head down, reach your right leg up. Exhale. Right leg lowers, knee and nose meet. 2 more. And 1 more. Place your right foot down, flat on the ground. Your leg can be straight or bent, and use your left hand, or not your left hand. Just use your knee, but make some circles with your left knee. Change the direction of your circles. Maybe let go with your hand and let the knee do the work. Let your hip joint do the work, rather. It does feel like there's little bits of gravel in my hip. Just moving around, trying to clear it out. Good. Place your left foot down. Both knees bent. Now take your hands up to the sides with your palms down or up. It's up to you. You can also cactus your arms or make a big W, whatever works for your shoulders to feel safe. Take an inhale to lift your right leg up so your shin becomes parallel to the floor. And as you exhale, open your right knee out to the side, but try to keep your left leg still. Inhale to come back up. Exhale. Your body's going to want to roll over to the right more. Try to limit how much you roll to the right so you can actually feel the work happening in your hips, in the outer hips. Exhale. 2 more. Let your ribs push down to the ground as you do this. 1 more. Take your right ankle now and place it on your left thigh. Come to a dorsiflexion at that right ankle and spread your toes. Let your toes really spread. You can't see because I've got socks on, but spread your toes like you're trying to keep each one independent. Both feet. And then come onto just the heel of your left foot. Try not to rotate and pivot at your hips, but rather we're just going to roll on that left heel. Keep reaching your right knee away from you as you do this, and roll on that left heel to let your hips twist back and forth, not allowing your knee to come in as you do it. This time on your exhale, bring your whole leg unit over to the ground. Keep reaching your right knee away from you, and that's going to have it pointing closer to the ceiling than behind you. Reach your right hand over to the right and your left hand out as well. Just take a few breaths there and really try to breathe into that whole right rib unit, like you're trying to expand that space. One more. Come all the way back up. And then reach your right leg up into the air and hold the back of your thigh. Point your toes, flex your ankle, point, flex, point, flex. Keep doing that. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. And then keep it flexed. Reach your hands up your leg, and then inhale back down. Exhale, reach up. Inhale back down. 1 more. And exhale. Place your right foot back down. Lift your left knee up, shin parallel to the ground. Take your hands up to your cactus, your W, out to the T shape. Take a breath in. And then exhale, lower your left knee over to the left. Try not to lift your right hip too much, so you feel that work happening in that left bum muscles. Inhale to come back up. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Exhale. And then create some external rotation. So you can take that left ankle onto your right leg. Dorsiflex at the ankle. Lift up and dorsiflex at your right ankle as well, so you're just on your heel. Spread your toes, nicely spread. Keep reaching your left knee away from you as you begin to rock on your right heel, allowing your spine to twist and your pelvis to rotate a little bit. Try to keep your sides of your waist equal length and really slow down enough that you can focus on that left knee still actively reaching away from you. Toes spread, roll on that heel. And this time roll all the way over to the right. Keep that left knee actively reaching away from you. Now it's going to point up to the ceiling. And reach your arms out. Stretch your arms out to the sides. Reach your left leg up to the sky, let your right foot flatten down. Hold the back of your left thigh or the sides of it, wherever you can hold, and flex and point, and flex and point. Flex, point, flex, point, flex. Get that shin waking up. Now keep the flexion, the dorsiflexion. Take a breath in, release your leg from your hands, and exhale, reach up your leg. Inhale to lower, exhale. One more. And then take your left foot back down. Take a breath in, and exhale, hug your right knee in. Reach your left leg up. Inhale here, exhale, swap. Exhale, swap. Inhale, transition, exhale, swap. Two more. Both knees in, roll on your spine, bring yourself up to sitting, place your feet on the ground, place your hands behind you, give your knees a little rock and roll side to side, widen your feet so that your knee doesn't land on the opposite leg when you do this. Doing that little bit of 90-90 knees. Then come back up and take your knees apart, soles of your feet together. You don't have to pull your heels in really close. With your hands behind you, take a breath in to try to push your knees further to the ground. Feel that work in your bum. And exhale, fold a little bit more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, reach the knees apart. Hold onto your ankles so you're not trying to pull on your feet and create too much supination or eversion. You don't want to yank on that ankle and create a little bit of a weakness that can create a rock and roll injury. We're trying to avoid injury. Do it one more time. And then come back up. Come onto hands and knees. From hands and knees, just take a few big circles. It's your right leg. Step in front. Doesn't matter how much. And back. Step out. And back. Step out. So we're not trying to actively get to a big lunge. Just working on those hip flexor muscles, allowing you to bring the knee up. And then come back. Hands and knees. Left leg, make some clockwise circles with your left knee. And as you continue that clockwise movement, step outside over to the left, put a little bit of weight in that direction, and come back. Like it's sort of creating like a teardrop shape, if you were to trace it. Leaning a little bit in that direction. And then come back. We're going to come all the way up onto our toes. So you're sitting back on your heels. Come to have tucked toes. Sit back on those tucked toes. I know we're moving sort of quick. I'm not taking as much time as usual to explain each pose. So come back to this, follow through, do this each time. And then from tucked toes, we're going to really try to work on this mobility and try it, fall over, it's up to you. But with your toes tucked, sitting on your heels, so your heels are reaching toward each other and roughly in line with your sitting bones. I'm going to shift my weight back, 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 back until I can feel like my knees can pop up. I'm going to go back and forth, and back and forth, and back, forth. Two more. One more. And I'm going to stand up. From standing, I take my hands to my hips, bring a knee up, marching up the spot. Last one, both feet down. Take your right foot in front onto your heel and reach down and sweep towards, like you're trying to touch that right foot. Come all the way up. And then take your right foot back a little bit and side bend to the left. Grab a hold of your right wrist if you want to. Inhale to come up. Take your right foot in front, land on the heel. Sweep your arms forward, let your left knee bend so you can do that. Come all the way back up. Take your right foot back, grab your right ankle, side bend to the left. One more. Inhale. Heel forward, sort of like a line dance. Exhale, sweep your hands down and up. Like a boy band move. Step your right foot behind, grab your right wrist, and side bend to the left. Come back up, stand on both feet evenly, and move to the other side. Take your left foot in front, bend your right knee, and sweep your hands down and up. I want it that way. Reach your arms all the way up. Step your left foot back, grab your left wrist, side bend to the right. Keep your hips level with each other. Inhale to ungrab the wrist. Step your left foot forward. Exhale, sweep down and up. Inhale as you come up. Step your left foot behind, grab your left wrist. Exhale, side bend to the right. Release your wrist. As you inhale, step your left foot forward and exhale. Last time, sweep down and up. Inhale as you come up, step your left foot behind, grab your left wrist and side bend to the right. Come back up, take your hands down by your sides, hold onto your pelvis, lift your chest up nice and tall, lift your chin up, make your neck long. Try to let your shoulder blades come onto your back rather than flaring. Take a big breath into your breastplate and to the sides of your ribs. One more. Right. You've got this now. Own that run. Take it over. Own that walk. Let it be yours. Try it out, and if it starts to feel like shit, then just turn around and go home, because tomorrow's another day, and the run or the walk or the workout, whatever you're doing, it doesn't define you, and there's always another day. Thanks.